Hello everyone, Grace of Ray here. Okay, can I just be serious? I'm trying to be, but after I had received a lot of emails, so much, and if you're watching me for the very first time and you do not know what I'm talking about, then go down and you see a link and you watch the previous video where I talked about the disadvantage of mortgage. Nobody wants to hear that. People just feel that once you have opportunity to take mortgage is your best bet. Okay, so go and watch that video. And it costs a lot of emails. And Grace of what other thing can we do if you are subscribing? That it is not really a win-win for me. I'm still thinking of mortgage. What can I do since I don't have all the monies I need? Okay, one of the things that I'm going to promise you today, subscribe, like, on notification button, and send this video to 5 people. If you watch this video to the end, there's a free download for you, and that download you'll be glad that you have it for free. So let's get right into it. I talked about the fact that, and I used myself as a case study. Okay, let's assume, of which people don't believe, over 40. I know if I look like 16. If I go and take a mortgage at 40, or let's just say 50, so and I have to pay the mortgage in what, 30 years. Let's say, let me just pay it in 25 years. It means that at 75, that's when I would own this thing. I talked about the fact that what that means is I might not enjoy part of it. I know that I preach generational wealth, but I also want you to enjoy part of your labor and live in other investments, which is the same investment you are eating from your children and your grandchildren, instead of leaving debt for them. And I have thought of the solution, how this can be possible. And it will also help you to start making money in real estate early enough, instead of waiting till you are 40, 50, and you're able to put your down payments together. So we did an analysis. A friend of mine is already above 40, got a home, and she was paying between 800 and 1,000 pounds for her home. So she got a mortgage, and now she's paying 1,500 or 400, between 400 and 500 extra. What she did was that she gained the home. Now, for every month, instead of paying landlord, she's now putting down her rent and adding to it. That's my issue. For someone that wants to stay, okay, God help that you are still strong enough to still be working to pay this house, because anything can happen before you're 20. God help. You don't lose the job. God help. And one thing about those mortgage, the ones that are there, is that once you have signed and anything happens, they collect the mortgage and you lose totally. God help. It's already late, and God help you finally. So you have to really, really work and get that your rent money, add money to it. And we started discussing, and I said, why didn't you tell me this? I said, okay, why did you have to wait? Because I didn't have the down payment. I was trying to keep money together. Okay, the money we were keeping, what did you use it for? I was just keeping it there. Sometimes I'll keep. After 1 year, I can't keep. I'm already owing. Owing here, I'm owing there. Oh, debt. Okay? It finally took me like 20 years or 10 years or 5 years to be able to get the down payment. I said, okay, do you know that you'll have been able to use that money to produce money, and maybe your down payment will be more, so you can pay quickly before you start getting. How do you even want to start working and pay for this house when you are 60, 70 years? Hey, Jesus. And that's why most times when I see a lot of people at that age, they are still working inside the code. please, if you have anybody that is between the age of 15 and 20, send them this video. You need to start your wealth number calculation early enough and begin to put your hands into investments early enough. Because if you start to do that by 20, what then will happen is that in another 20 years, your money will have produced for you maybe like 400%, 200%, and when you put it together, you just go and buy the house. Or you just buy and sell, make profit, buy and sell. Like I said in that video, that it's always very risky, especially when you are abroad, because sometimes they regulate their sales price, and if they regulate it to your disadvantage, you lose a lot of money. So I would subscribe that co-investment is so important. You asked what's co-investment. So I explained to you, I said, now that we want to go and buy something in Dubai, we are saying that in 2 years, you try and put $30,000 to $50,000 together. Be paying your rent. Then 10 of us can come together and now buy the house. What it means is that every month, as a parent, I'm taking from my investment first. So I can do that for 5 years. The house will now have capital appreciation. Capital appreciation for 5 years can even get to 70%. So we can now sell. When you add your 70% to whatever amount you drop when you're buying a house off plan, when you put that money together, it is bigger than what you brought in. And remember, you were taking rent. A wise one would be that even the rent, you are still investing it. So in the next 10 years, you'll have put all this money together because you started with whatever you have. Then you will now use that money and go and buy or cash, or use the money to do half deposit and stay there. Use the other half to trade real estate and begin to use the profit to pay for this house. So after like 10 years, if you plan well and do what I call, that's why you need to go and look for the cost. If it's not available, go and stay in the waiting list on how to calculate your wealth number. And this cost, everybody should buy it for their children, buy it for young ones, seed it to young people. If you are not excited about where you are right now with your finances, then seed it to young people so they can start early. The Bible. No, I love Bible. Early rise. I'm not sure that one is the Bible. If you are going somewhere, you have to wake up early. If you have a flight to catch by 7 o'clock, you live in Lekki, and you don't get up 5 o'clock and start going. 5 o'clock is not when you start taking your bath. 5 o'clock is when you should hit the road. You miss your flight. It happened recently. The lady was waking up 5 o'clock. By the time you go to the airport, the plane has gone. So once you know, you have your wealth number, you know what your wealth number is, you have the right people to tell you how to put your wealth number together and what you need to do to ensure that you produce that number, you will become dependent on your kids, your family, forever. And I'm not sure anyone that is not financially free at age 50 is excited, especially if you live on the other side of the world where the code is extremely serious. You have to work in code, in it, because you have to pay your bills. So see that, go to the waiting list. I think there is a waiting list link for you to check where you at, your wealth number, how they can hold you by the hand and begin to help you to plan so you can have financial freedom early. Please, early. You were created to enjoy. It's in the Bible. Enjoy. So you need to take out time and find out what to do so you can retire early. If you want to retire early, watch this video. Send it to people that want to retire early. The second thing is you need somebody to tell you exactly the steps you should take. Plan. If you don't plan, you will plan. But this time you are planning to fail. Plan your finances. Plan your budgeting. Plan what you are eating. There's a difference between need and want. A lot of people, they don't know. Every time they are buy. What? You need a planner. You need... Okay. Grace, calm down. Yes, that's the way I feel. Because it is possible to be financially free at least by 50. Worst case scenario, 60. Best place to be, free, 40. And there's so much you can do, and we are here to help. why am I really shouting out about this? Because if you do not plan, you wouldn't know the values that you have that you can begin to work on to produce money for you. And because they have said, come and take mortgage, they reduce your capacity to produce money. And I don't want you to reduce your capacity because I know that you can. And everything that makes you desire to be that thing that you always think about is because you have the answer and you have what you need to do. Your heart is beating, telling you you can. You just need help. And get help so you don't push the frustration to the upcoming generation. So, co-investment is best bet for me. Go and start co-investing so you can be raising capital, raising profit, raising all that you need to put that wealth number in the right place. And then you will discover that before 40, 50, you are financially free. Poverty is not necessary. And I tell you, nobody was born to be poor, broke, or in debt. The system was designed to make you enjoy those three things. You beat the system because you were created not to be boxed into a system. So, let someone open the box and take off the lid and you will fly. You won't believe what you can achieve with the right steps and action. And I'll see you again. I truly love you.
It is wise to have someone guide you through education, investments, and to be your coach. For more information, you can call Grace Offery on the number displayed on your screen. You can also follow her on all social media platforms.
Ó jẹ́ ọgbọ́n láti rí ènìyàn tọ́ ẹ sọ́nà nípa ìwé kíkọ, iṣẹ́ dídá sílẹ̀ àti iṣẹ́ kíkọ́ ni. Pé Grace Offery lórí nọ́mbà yìí.
Ọ bụ ihe amamihe dị na ya inweta onye ga-eduzi gị agụmakwụkwọ, ntinye ego na nkuzi. Kpọtụrụ Grace Offery na
yana da muhimmanci ku samu wanda zai jagorance ku a fannin ilimi, zuba jari da kuma horarwa. Za ku iya kira Malama Grace Offery akan ko kuma ku bita akan